So what you're about to see here is footage of me playing LEGO Marvel's Avengers on PS4, and this, like most LEGO games, are full of glitches and weird things that happen, and as I'm about to build this next thing here, you'll see something weird happen. Notice Cap is on the right and Iron Man's on the left of the screen. Once it's built, Captain America disappears as he seems to transform into Iron Man, and then the other Iron Man slides across the screen into the machine along with the other Iron Man, who then jumps out of it.
What? What the fuck?
So this glitch here has just completely fucked up my progress in this level, as the two Iron Men going in there has completely screwed up with the game's logic and it doesn't really know what to do. That's why it spits one of the Iron Man characters out. But at this point I need Captain America. So at this point I was a bit confused because I didn't quite see what happened, but I sort of caught it and it looked a bit weird. And then I realised, shit, I need Captain America for this fucking switch. So I try and change the character, but it doesn't give me the option to do it. I can't actually change character by holding triangle. So I run around a bit, find the tutorial thing that comes up, and it tells me to use Captain America. So I try the laser, that doesn't work. And I try shooting things and generally running around and trying to shoot the tornado, and to my surprise, that didn't work either. And I even tried just going in the tornado, and that just flung me around a bit and threw me out and didn't really do nothing. So at this point I was getting really frustrated, but I thought maybe if I put another controller on, I can do 2-player and it will just spawn Captain America back. But it didn't. This is what happened.
What the fuck? It's completely glitched. Like, how is it Iron Man?
So at this point I exhausted all options. I couldn't get Captain America out, I couldn't switch to him, and doing 2 players wouldn't help me either. So all that was left for me to do was just exit the level, which really pissed me off because, for one, I played that level for about 30 minutes, there was no save, and the shield was right at the end of the fucking level, because as soon as you throw that shield into that machine, you trigger the end cutscene, and then the end of the level, which would then pop the Shakespeare in Park trophy. For fuck's sake.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So this might be where I fall yourself. Really hope I don't flop. I gotta make sure I pop that one bullshit PlayStation trophy.
And one of the things I actually hate about the LEGO games are the actual story missions, because I think they're the worst bit of the game, because they're just so fucking slow. They constantly use the camera to show you everything that's fucking going on, so having to replay a level that I've just spent 30 minutes on is kind of frustrating, and it meant that I had to go from right at the beginning because it doesn't save it, so I had to do all that bullshitness on the shield helicarrier, getting those 3 bits and then taking Captain America and my other one down underneath so that we could take off and go and stop Loki in another country. And all that bit there is another annoying bit because it's a really slow and plodding boss fight, and the levels just take ages because you're constantly waiting for it to stop showing you what to do so that you can actually go and do it, and you always have to swap your characters around and everything. Like, you know, getting through a simple door takes about 3 characters sometimes because you have to do certain bits with everyone's ability, so it just goes even slower. And when you're doing the level for a second time and you're not on free play, by the way, it's just frustrating having to do it. I mean, I sped this boss fight up right here, but that's probably another 5 to 10 minutes just going through that and doing all the waves. But eventually I managed to take out Loki and defeated him. And yeah, the cutscenes are cool, so that was kind of nice to see them again. But then we get to the second part, the third part of the level, because there's always 3 sort of sections to a level in these games. So this is the bit where Thor comes in and he starts to fight us and steals Loki. And then Iron Man gives chase, and then Iron Man sort of fights Thor for a bit, and then we get the level again. And because I'd already played through it, I'd found a couple of the mini kits and done a couple of the challenges in the level, but because I had to exit the level, I lost all the progress for that because it was a story mission. So I had to replay the level and go back and get all of those mini kits and things that I did. So I had to shoot all the spider webs again. So the level took me a while to get through once more. And like once again, I've sped up all this here because you have to do quite a bit in this section to get through each part of the woods, to get further and further through it, to end up getting closer and closer to 4. And there's a couple of fights that you have to do against 4 throughout the level, and they're just these bullshit little quick time things where you just mash square for a bit. And so it's just annoying. It's annoying that the game glitched right at the end of all times in a level to glitch. It picked the very, very fucking last thing I had to do. The final thing, just throwing that fucking shield at that machine would have been it, and the level would have ended. But no, they had to glitch and suck Captain America and fucking Iron Man into the thing and fuck up. But eventually, after probably another 25 minutes of playing it, I got back to that point and I anxiously built the machine and made sure that I built it with Captain America this time. And thankfully, during the cutscene, Iron Man went in and Captain America stayed outside. So I thought, thank you, thank God. I did a couple of jumps in cheer, and then I threw the shield at the machine and it did its little animation, shot something at Thor, and that was it. I'd done it, and I was like, oh my God. Thank God for that. It's over. And the level cutscene, the end cutscene for the level triggered, and I just let it play out, and I watched it. And then the end of level results screen came up, and I was like, yes, finally, I've managed to get past it. That level's done, and I can move on with the rest of the campaign. Another little bronze trophy for me, and I was thinking I was the fucking big man. And then I went on to do the rest of the end of the Avengers 1 movie, basically, where you have the fight on the Hal Carrier, unlocking the Hal Carrier trophy. There was then the bit where the Battle of New York takes place, and I unlocked the Avengers Assemble trophy, and you get that really cool reenactment of that awesome shot where it pans around all the Avengers as they stand in a circle. So I unlocked the Avengers Assemble trophy for beating that level. And then the final level of Avengers 1 movie, where we take out Loki, I got the final trophy for that section of the game, the Earth's Mightiest trophy, and I was thinking, yeah man, I'm doing well here. Next up is the whole Ultron saga from the second film, but I was like celebrating at this point because I was like, yes man, I've done great here. I was like Stan Lee in the apartment at the end of the game, which 100%ed it, and I was thinking, yeah, this is great. But then I decided to go and look at my trophy list, didn't I? And there I noticed that the Shakespeare in the Park trophy didn't unlock.
What the fuck?
So now I've got the trophies for completing the other levels after it and the levels before it, but not for that one. And if I wanted to get that trophy, I'd have to play the level again. Oh my God, I can't tell you how pissed off I was with that, because I had to play through the level again. Oh my fucking God. And yes, I know I have to do it in free play anyway to get all the mini kits, but with this I didn't want to do it in free play in case it fucked it up, so I had to play through it again in story mode, going even slower through the level, doing all that bullshit on the Hal Carrier, cleaning up all the oil, getting the sign and the flags for the guy so he can wave down the bloody shit with Captain America on it, pissing about doing all that. And when, like I said, when I hate the story missions for how slow and plodding and just boring they can be at times, and I have to play this level 3 times in a fucking row to get the trophy, my God, it was just a fucking nightmare. Then I got to the Loki bit in the like plaza area, and I had to do that whole boss fight with like the 3 or 4 stages, repeating the same things again when he does the dome and he spawns in a load of enemies, and you have to take them out before you can get a couple of hits on Loki himself. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm doing the same crap over and over. It's just so long-winded. I think that's one of the things that annoys me about these Lego games, just how long-winded they are. And then once I got past that bit, I got to the third part of the level where you're in the woods, and I had to face off against Thor again and hope that the trophy would pop, and also that it wouldn't glitch again and suck Captain America into that thing right at the end of the level. This was a tense playthrough, man, I'll tell you, of this level, because I just thought anything could go wrong here, because it already has already. I thought, what else is going to go wrong now? How is the game going to fuck me over and fuck me out of this trophy again? And I was just really anxious to just get this level done and get this trophy out of the fucking way. Never mind the whole 100% in the game. This one was the ball ache for me because it made me do this fucking level multiple fucking times. But eventually, I beat the level. Captain America stayed out of that machine so I could throw the shield at it, and I beat the level. And then on the cutscene, the Shakespeare in the Park trophy finally unlocked. And my God, I can't tell you how happy I was to see that. Jesus, it shouldn't have been that hard. It shouldn't have been that complicated to get that single trophy for beating a level in Avengers. I mean, Christ. Every other trophy in the game worked as it should, but man, this made me so nervous because I thought, if this didn't work properly, what else was going to go wrong? Because there was a load of little glitches in the game where I'd press buttons and they wouldn't work, or I'd trigger switches and they wouldn't respawn and they would stay pressed, and I'd think, oh, that's locked me out of a gold brick or something like that, and I thought, oh, there's no chance that it's going to count it all up right and I'm going to get the 100%, but thankfully it all did, and that was my only problem, the Shakespeare in the Park trophy. So that is why the Shakespeare in the Park trophy is that one bullshit PlayStation trophy for LEGO Avengers on PS4, and that is why it gets a bullshit trophy rating of...
Alright, here we go. Let's go!
Shit.
Shit! Whoa! Alright, hold on. I'll see if there's... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Shit.